Good morning, or should I say it like Bobby? Alright, guys. Anyway, my name is Rich. I am a recovering veteran. I suffered from PTSD, anxiety, depression. I was in a real bad abusive home as a child. I got scars and cuts all over my body where I was beat, tortured, locked in rooms for days on end. I suffered an injury in the military, and later on in life ended up marrying a woman that was just using me for citizenship and me not knowing. The carnivore diet has done a number of things for me. Not only has it offered the simplicity of being able to live and not be addicted to food, it has also offered the very anti-inflammatory healing aspect of things. In Iraq, I sustained a bacteria infection, mobiac dysentery, which is basically fecal matter discharging from a type of system. The road would break, fecal matter would get out onto the roads, it would evaporate, and I was outside one day when it actually started raining, and I ingested that, and it really destroyed my digestive tract. So they say the gut is a big place on where everything starts. Instead of it being your first or your second brain, maybe it's actually really your first brain, and we gave the brain the wrong name. We just didn't understand it at the time. Being able to live in society on a daily basis without the stressful struggles of worrying about who's out to get me, who's going to shoot me, who's going to attack me, going back into that veteran mode, has led me to be able to live a sustainable life where I can communicate, network, and gather relationships in society in general. So for me, the least part of my journey is weight loss. The best part is the fact that I've got my head together now. After suffering the things that I've suffered in my life and recovering from them, medication was only making things worse. Medication was causing certain conditions like me not being able to work properly downstairs, sleepless nights, weight gain, putting me into a zombie-like mode at times, and not engaging it from a holistic standpoint is where things were really falling apart for me. Learning to transition to the ketogenic diet and losing the initial weight that I lost, I noticed there was some mental things that came along with it, and that started the initial healing process. But later on, finding out that the actual low glycemic vegetables with high oxalates and things of that nature were only causing me to still end up in the hospital and still suffer from some of the conditions without completely recovering from it. My success I do have to give to the ketogenic diet to begin with, but my ultimate finish and healing came from the actual carnivore diet. It healed things that the ketogenic diet would not heal. So the two of them together can be a great tool, but if you just simply like meat, you can leave the dogmatic science out of it, and you can learn to focus more on good labs, anecdotal studies, anecdotal witnessing and stuff from people. You're going to find that power alone is substantially more healing and more honest and less bought and paid for by big pharma and vegetable companies and oil companies and stuff like that. And I'm a very happy person now, even with all the stuff that I'm going through now. My car was just stolen Thursday and crashed, totaled. I moved up to Illinois from Louisiana to help take care of my parents and be in my family's life on almost nothing. My employer told me he was just going to not pay me, just get out the door. $2,400 gone. So now I'm fighting that with a legal battle. On top of that, starting a new journeyman job at a diesel truck shop and being able to function as a normal person and still continue to make these videos and witness, help people heal, and run my groups on Facebook like I have been. It just speaks for itself how many people can go through that much stress, that much depression, that much anxiety, and be able to function on a daily level with no second thought to it. I used to think about taking my own life. I used to think about hurting myself. I used to think about why everybody in the world was out to get me. I used to think that I would never meet somebody and be happy and be loved. But honestly, since starting Carnivore about a year and a half ago, my digestive tract is completely healed. No more episodes to the hospital with blood in my stool and vomiting blood. And I just feel great. The weight loss is a very minimal portion of it. It's just finding something that I can sustain for the rest of my life. On keto, my labs got better in 2017. After doing keto for about a year and a half and then going carnivore for a year and a half, or about a year at the time, I did labs again. My LDL panels got even better. My lipids went from, or my cholesterol went from like 128 down to 118 or 108. My HDL went from 54 on keto up to 62 on carnivore. My triglycerides went from 60 on keto down to 52 on carnivore. And my remnant cholesterol score is like nothing. It's like 7 or something like that. I don't know what it comes out to exactly. But in general, the healing power behind carnivore and what it's done for me is the most amazing aspect of this entire thing. And I'm never going to openly listen to somebody talk bad about the carnivore diet because of what it's done for me, or keto, and not be able to say something because it's super, super healing. Anyway, I appreciate you watching this video and taking the time to hear my story. Thank you.